Our studio presents Kristen Stewart has had a few relationships in the spotlight, but she has yet to have a child or tie the knot. Still, the tabloids have spent years peddling false stories about her getting pregnant, adopting and marrying. Check out 5 wrong baby and marriage rumors. Last week, Robert Pattinson laughed off baby and marriage rumors about himself, which reminded Gossip Cop of a 2012 OK cover story that falsely announced a big wedding for him and Stewart. They're split between doing it in England or somewhere totally remote and tropical, a so-called insider was quoted as saying. The magazine purported to have details on everything from Stewart's dress to the guest list, but also claimed a pregnancy might take precedence, with an alleged friend asserting, while marriage is definitely in their plans, both are beginning to think a baby comes first. At the time, Gossip Cop was told the narrative was fantasy and nothing more, and sure enough, neither a baby nor a marriage came for the Twilight co-stars. By 2016, the gossip media hadn't totally given up on a future for Stewart and Pattinson, but Life and Style turned its focus that spring to the actress' then-girlfriend, Soko. The outlet announced they were planning to adopt a child together, claiming Kristen has always wanted a baby, but it was Soko's idea for them to take the leap and start the process. A rep for Stewart denied she had plans to adopt, and a source close to her further assured Gossip Cop that the article was not true. Just one day after our bust, it was revealed Stewart and Soko had actually split. Perhaps needless to say, but the personal shopper star never ended up adopting with or without the French singer. Stewart moved on with the help of longtime friend Alicia Cargill, a relationship that prompted several bogus stories from OK. In one such piece in the summer of 2016, the publication claimed Stewart had told Cargill she wanted to marry her. And though they supposedly hadn't settled on a date, it was alleged they were hashing out the details for a romantic but non-traditional wedding. The tabloid even predicted, "We're betting on Case to rocking a pair of her signature Converse." As Gossip Cop pointed out then, this was the same magazine that previously alleged twice that Stewart and Cargill were already married. Those past claims were untrue, of course, and now the outlet was pretending like it never even made them. Our contact was so amused by this series' falsehoods that they joked the nuptials were actually taking place that day. They didn't. In 2017, OK abandoned its Pattinson and Cargill wedding storylines to contend Stewart was talking marriage with Stella Maxwell. Here it was said she and the model envisioned marrying in an intimate outdoor ceremony in Southern California, and that they were using vision boards to track their ideas. When would this wedding take place? Unsurprisingly, the publication gave itself a bit of an out by having its purported source add that they were in no rush and were taking their time. Well, over a year has now passed since this report was peddled, and they still haven't wed, proving Gossip Cop was right to debunk the claims. And it should be noted that this marriage story made no mention of the tabloid's equally phony stories about marriages with Pattinson and Cargill. Meanwhile, earlier this year Life and Style alleged Stewart was adopting with Maxwell. Sound familiar? Less than 2 years after claiming she planned to adopt with Soko, the magazine now ran a suspiciously similar article about Stewart adopting with her current girlfriend. Adoption was even called their only option, and a source predicted, if being married will speed up the adoption process, they might just walk down the aisle sooner rather than later. No one with whom Gossip Cop spoke could confirm they had any such plans though, and in the months since they haven't married or adopted a child. But unlike in the other examples, these two are at least still together, with Stewart and Maxwell stepping out to buy groceries together only days ago. guarantees probably only a matter of time before another baby or marriage story pops up. And while OK and Life and Style may be the most likely culprits, the truth is that virtually all of the tabloids have been guilty of spreading this kind of misinformation about Stewart over the years. Gossip Cop will continue to correct such wrong rumors as necessary, and if Stewart one day does marry and/or become a mom, we'll have the real news.